Biosensors are part of a plan in a link. This video is for the shamans, the healers, the spiritual people out there that are coming to terms with the issues of transhumanism and technologies which are starting to encroach on our lives. And these very much include biosensors. You people are the people that work with energies, biology, natural things the most. And the body is ceasing to become a natural entity. It's starting to become synthetic. The body works with nature because it speaks the same language, because both nature and your body are natural. The body has a natural biology and the nature has its naturalness as well. But on the metaphysical level, energetical level, spiritual level, both the energies of your body and of the natural world have some sort of symbiosis. They can relate to each other on different levels outside of this dimension that we're on. Your body and nature have something in common. According to science, the world's developed your body. You are an evolution of the world. Even if you're not, the world has still, to a point, evolutionized the body. It's got rid of bodies that don't work with it, and it's conducive to the bodies that do work with it. So there is a symbiosis which is happening. For the human body to work with the natural world, it needs to speak the same language. It needs to have an energy that they can both work on and off together. The human body can only work with nature if the human body remains natural. By that I mean that the more natural that the body is, then the more connection to nature you can have. Technology takes you away from the naturalness of the world, which is very easy to see. You can see this with technology because people no longer interact with the real world. They no longer go for walks. They no longer bless themselves with the plants and the trees and the forests. They are addicted to technology. So in this sense, technology has taken us away from the natural world. There is a serious spiritual war going on between man, technology and nature. You think that the problems of the past concerning pollution and chemicals in our food were bad. What's coming down the pipeline, if you look 10, 20 years ahead, with the transhumanist movement, with the synthetic bodies, with the DNA modifications, these chemicals are nothing in comparison to what we're going to have to deal with soon. And so we need to start getting prepared. The transhuman agenda is to try to make synthetic bodies synthetic. Why? Because synthetic bodies have a much better relationship with technology, conducive relationship with technology, than biological bodies do. So the aim is to try to change the body internally, and you can do that through DNA modification. Where does DNA modification come from? It comes from nanochips, it comes from nanoparticles. And how are those getting into our body? Well, it's being pushed by Bill Gates through ID 2020, through vaccine agendas. So when you put the serum into your body, other elements, other nanotechnology will also be put into your body at the same time. This nanotechnology has the capacity to go to a cell, go into the cell, cut, take the extra DNA off its back and put a piece of DNA into the DNA coding, therefore changing us and changing our energies. And if energy that we have, which is being built from the creation of the world, as we've been developed from Mother Nature, that creation, that energy which has been built over hundreds of thousands of years is now going to be changed. And we're doing that so that we can become more open to the technological worlds. The technological worlds are going to demand things from our biology, which our biology will not be able to give. Therefore, the biology needs to be changed, or there needs to be an upgrade using technology, which is transhumanism. Because in the future, we are not going to be able to have the same jobs and we are not going to have the same lifestyles. And that will mean that we have to change our bodies to survive. The people that refuse to change their bodies are not going to be able to have a place in this new world. And that is going to come from the natural people, the people that wish to stay with nature, that don't wish to change their bodies, people like natural shamans, people like natural healers, and conservative Christians. AI is trying to substitute the etheric world. In the etheric world, there are lots of privileges that are being talked about. Things like mind-to-mind telepathy. Mind-to-mind telepathy is going to be something which is going to come to us very soon. By 2030, 2040, Ray Kurzweil has said that we will be related or joined to AI technology. If you wish to talk telepathically to someone, it's very simple. You just put a chip in your head and a chip in someone else's head, and then use a form of Bluetooth, and then you start to push thoughts or ideas to each other. That technology is already being developed. These spiritual privileges that people had in the past that used to charm people into religious and spiritual activities is going to come to us physically. That means that technology is trying to substitute the etheric, the spiritual worlds. It is taking over. It is pushing the natural rigorous tests of trying to go down those paths away by automatically giving it to people through Amazon on a drone, next day delivery. How do biosensors relate to AI? In order to get the AI, which hasn't been implemented yet, working, you need to have the biosensors, because the biosensors give out information to the grid, to the smart grid, about who you are, how you're feeling, what your emotions and chemicals in your body are. That AI can then collect data on you to understand you better, and with that data, it can then modify things for you and it can start influencing you. At the moment, because we don't have the AI, or the AI isn't as powerful as what it is going to become, we therefore do not fear it. But we need to start looking 10 years, 20 years ahead to see what is being lined up for us and how we are being prepared at the moment. Because the synthetic, smart grid world is not the natural world. This doesn't mean that technology is bad. What it means is that the technology that we're being given is not being given to us openly and honestly. And the technology has a plan that we do not see unless you look very far down the road and start joining the dots together. Technology always wants more control over us, and AI is going to be a threat because it's going to be addicted to information. Why do I say this? Because every time we have technology, it requires more personal information. It requires dates of birth, blood. It requires certificates, digital certificates, medical certificates. Everything needs to be put online. Biometric systems. AI requires us to open ourselves up and give all the information. That is why the boundaries of each human individual are slowly being melted down. They are being broken down so that it's much more easy to gain access to the human.